welcome back. This morning I'm going to show you 3 different ways to cut thin stock for whatever your woodworking needs are. Stay tuned. Our first method for cutting thin stock involves just a piece of scrap, a small screw, and the miter gauge for your table saw. All that has to be done is take your little screw, screw it into the end grain of a piece of stock. That's gonna provide a place for your stock to rest against, plus it sets your thickness. And all we have to do is adjust the distance between the screw and the saw blade for whatever we want. So if we're going to cut a piece of thin stock, let's say 1/4 inch, the distance between my screw and my saw blade is set to 1/4 inch. Put a clamp on it, move our fence in till it just kisses the stop, and then we're ready. There you go. It can be 1/4 inch, or we can go half that. To about 1/8 of an inch if you want. I use this in making toys. I use it in segmenting with pins. A lot of different ways to use thin stock. About 1/8 of an inch. Our second method for cutting thin stock, very similar to that one, except this one uses a thin stock ripping gauge that you can purchase at Rockler. It's got a runner that runs across the bottom, an adjustment knob that slides back and forth. There's a bearing here that rides. In the same way, you set this bearing to your distance between the bearing and your saw blade. Tighten it down. Move your fence in, bumping up against the bearing, and cut it. Again, very effective, very simple. Our third method is a little more involved, has specific applications. This uses my thin stock gauge. Sometimes all I need is a little piece about 1 1/4 by 3/4 to fit into a pen blank. In that case, I use what I call my segmenting sled. And on my segmenting sled, I've got a stop block here, and I've got it set right now to about 1/8 of an inch. And then I just run my stock up against my stop block on this side of the saw blade, and then we cut, and the residual is left trapped between the saw blade and my stop block. So there we have that too. Very accurate, very consistent. So there's three different methods for cutting thin stock. So there was 3 methods for cutting thin stock for whatever your woodworking needs. Like I said, I use mine in making of toys, using in segmented pen blanks, there's a number of different reasons that you might need thin stock. And now you've got 3 different ways. We appreciate you tuning in. I hope that you like this video, if there was something in it you like, and I hope there was a skill builder in it for you. But if there's something in it you like, give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment, and subscribe to our channel. Like I've been saying, LLS. Like it, leave a comment, and subscribe. And until next time, work safe.